I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, after a loss to the Minnesota Wild, the Leafs now head to Detroit to face the Red Wings. But before we get into the game, I want to make a trade. So first, let's look at our forward lines. As you can see, we don't have a lot of chemistry. It's all pretty neutral, except for our first line. It's got a +1. And I think the problem is Bernie Geoffrion just isn't a good fit. See on his line fit, he's got a lot of red and orange, just for one green check mark. You have Lindros and Hyman. So let's try and trade Geoffrion and get a 1-for-1 deal. Find a replacement that fits better. Now the first problem is try to do a fine trade, and there is none. So we got to do this the hard way. So we have to go into proposed trade, and there's a guy on Phoenix. On Cornway. Got a lot of X factors. There's the Pro Scout assessment says he wants to play in the first line, so it should be a good fit. He just makes the problem is he makes $1 million more, so we're gonna have to probably package Geoffrion with some guys and some picks. Cornier also has an overall that's about 2 points more. So first we gotta add some more salary. I think we'll add Hockenpah. Let's try this. It's rejected, so let's add some picks. Add another defenseman here, minor leaguer. I think we need to add some picks. Maybe not a second, maybe a first instead. Take the fourth off. Still won't go. Maybe another prospect. Closing. Okay, so not Cornway. Maybe we can get Lucas Raymond for Jeffrion, Yuchenko, and a second-round pick. Nope. Tosa doesn't fit. Cool, Caulfield maybe? Alfredson doesn't fit. D of Mitchkov, maybe. Oh, he doesn't make enough. And we got Lanny McDonald. So with that done, let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Detroit on the first line is Bobby Clark, Jack Hughes, Alexander McGillany. On their second line, Alexis Lafreniere, Thomas Hurdle, and Steve Thomas. On their third line, Dwayne Carlton, Connor Zary, and Philip Tomasino. And on their fourth line is Brad May, Wayne Primo, and Adam Bursch. And on defense, on the first pair is Marcus Pettersson with Moritz Seider. On their second pair, Morgan Riley with Kevin Holler. And on their third pair is Dylan Sandberg with Shea Buium. Starting the net is Joseph Wall, with Anthony Stolarz backing up. Well, there's a tandem that looks familiar. And their scratch players tonight are Tristan Robbins, Consta Helenis, and Mark McLaughlin. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Zach Hyman, Eric Lindros, and Todd Bertuzzi. On the second line, Carl Hagelin, Brock Nelson, and Lanny McDonald. On the third lines, Andrew Ladd, Vincent Danfus, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line is Johan Gajovic, Ken Linsman, and Mark Parrish. On defense, on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Tyler Myers. And on the third pair is Juuso Valimaki with Sheldon Surrey. Starting the net is Dominik Hasek, with Artur Silov backing up. And their scratch player tonight is Vern Fiddler.
The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Leafs take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Shot! Quick pass to Clark. He carries the puck up along the wing. Denies him with the save.
It takes a while to get comfortable when you're playing with a new team, and he's in his first game, and I think just keeping it simple, trying to get good reads off of his line mates, it takes time to build chemistry. It'll come.
The Red Wings will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Great reflex on display tonight on his part. Lays into the body. Angles it over to Clark. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Moves it quickly over to McGillney. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Leafs gain possession. Lindros carries the puck in his own zone. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. The Leafs have it from their own end. Scooped up along the wall by Bertuzzi. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. And a solid save there as we play on. Zeri's lugging the puck. Here we go, puck's in deep. Feeds the puck to Myers. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Oh, there's a great stop by Wall. Slides the puck across to Zeri. Here's a short pass to Myers. Oh, I thought he had it. What a chance there.
Oh, James, I thought he connected on that one. He's going to be disappointed, but he's all around the net.
And a solid save on the play there. And he takes the feed. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. The Leafs have it now. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck in their own end. Sends it over to Zeri. Passes it over. The easy glove save by Hasek. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Toronto's got the win off that draw. Quick feed to Gajovic. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. And that's poked away by Linsman. Puck grab by Riley. Right up the gut. Here they go. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Moves it to Provorov. And he sidesteps the check there. Moves inside. Oh, a clutch save.
Wall's in the right spot at the right time. Just a brilliant save.
Puck picked up by Hurdle. Takes the feed. Takes that pass back at the point. From the back of the cage with the puck. Into the attacking area from the left side. Fires it. No room for that one to get through. McGillney's got it along the boards. Foot's got it behind the cage. Linsman stick handling in his own zone. And they cough it up at center. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. And the puck dies with the Trapper save.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Here in the back half of this period, we're still scoreless. The Red Wings win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Tosses it to Hyman. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. The Leafs grab possession with the puck. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Sends it in deep. Detroit's got the puck. Dishes it to Burish. Toronto's got the puck. Grabbed along the board by Nelson. And now he moves it to Bertuzzi. They've got numbers here. Slides it across. Blocked by Wall.
You don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly. Wall's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Denies him again!
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
Toronto's got the puck inside the offensive zone. And a great save! Tomasino's carrying it ahead. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Slides the puck over to Thomas. Quick pass across to Pettersson. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Turns it away on the slap shot. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Still looking for our first goal. Detroit's won the draw. Slides the puck over. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Hasek's got the puck and he's going to hang on. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Tries to get it over to Morrissey. The Leafs carry it along the wall. And that's intercepted by Riley. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Big time stop, gets a blocker on it. Slides the puck ahead to McDonald. Gains the zone from the right. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck along the boards. Poked away by Haller. And now it's grabbed by Clark. Puck scooped up by Foot. Great poke check on the reach. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Here he is, shot right in front. Shuts him down. Hasek's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Here in the later stages of this period, we've still got zeros on the board. Hurdle's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Gadjevich. Here's a chance, and he shuts the door on that. The centermen glide into position. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Gains the zone from the right side. Taken along the wall by Lafreniere. Stayed by the goaltender who stayed with it on the redirect.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside. Pasek's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Toronto's going to start with the puck in their own end. Detroit's got it now. Big save.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
Puts it in deep. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. Here's a feed in front. And that doesn't connect. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one.
With at least with a bit of a slow start, giving up too many shots. But in the end, a whole lot of nothing in the period. No goals. Still looking for that first goal. Let's hope we can find it in the second.
A clean sheet of ice beckons and period number 2 set to get underway. Who will be the first to light the lamp here as play gets underway in the second? Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Well, after 20 minutes of play, it really has been a goaltender's clinic here, James, but really hasn't been tight defensively. If I'm the goaltender, I'm yelling at my team here. I want them to tighten up at one end. Listen, the only reason why this is scoreless is because of the players between the pipes.
Back-to-back saves there!
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. Nelson's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. The Red Wings win the defensive zone faceoff. Passes over to McGillney. Moves the puck across to Pettersson. Quick pass to McGillney. And his twig folds on the shot.
You can see him set up for the shot. Looks like he's in perfect position, and then his stick just explodes and he misses the net.
Feeds it over to Pettersson. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Great save. Pass to McDonald. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Thomas setting up against the wall. Works it across to Lafreniere. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Win the draw here in their own end. Takes the feed, moving in. Sends it into the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Hurdle. Detroit's moving it into the offensive end. Trying to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Lafreniere is close to finding a hole there and gets an extra move. Thought he had a little more time and space than he actually had, and the play dies.
Here's a short pass to Surrey. Shot! Way too much congestion blocks that. Quick feed to Thomas. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Toronto's got the puck now. Oh, look at this. Fires it on net. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Picked up along the boards by Haller. Moves it to foot. Rips it. Stoppage in play as the puck goes up and over. We'll get a face-off. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The game is still scoreless. Primo's won the draw inside his own end. Handles it again. Gets the puck in deep. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Reaches out and uses the stick. Takes a shot. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Handles the puck from the left side. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Lindros works the puck in his own zone. Toronto's on the attack. The Red Wings gain control of it. Through the neutral zone and along the boards, here they come. And that play's broken up. Handles the puck. Zeri's got it in the defensive end. Good check, frees the puck up. Off a stick and they can't connect. McGillney's got it in the offensive zone.
Oh, Jack Hughes. Not much you can do there.
You're in the slot area. You know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
The Red Wings have finally got themselves on the board. I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner, though, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've carried the play in all three zones, and they've had the scoring chances. They just haven't been able to execute. So they finally get rewarded, and sometimes when they get one, it kind of opens up the game. Good for them to get a quick strike on two.
McGillney's moving the puck through his own zone. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Cheryl, the name of the game is winning, but you got to think ownership's loving these packed houses night after night after night.
Show me the money, James. The concessions are lined up, and you can certainly see the colors of the team being worn by all of these people in the seats. You got to believe this franchise is pretty happy.
There's a shot. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Detroit's got the puck in their own end. Slides it diagonally to Zeri. Puck dumped in. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Moves it over to Gadjevich. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Gadjevich has got it along the wing. And he misses the net.
Some great hand-eye coordination right there to meet that puck, hands away from the body, and it just redirects wide. Not the one he wanted, but he got his hands on it.
Big time stop there. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Carlton. Angles it over to Tomasino. Sends it in on the attack. Picked up along the wall by Zeri. Fantastic save! Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Denies him in close.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Sends a pass over. The Leafs take it across the line. Quick pass to Linsman. Rips it, and they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Detroit's offense has been in full effect tonight as they continue to lead late in this second period. Hurdles won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Oh, good work with the stick and comes up.
There we go. Glenn Murray.
On the doorstep, and he didn't miss that one.
He buries the rebound.
Well, James, forearm strength is critical in the game right now. You got to be strong. You got to be hard on your stick, especially on goals like this. The rebound comes out. You got to be able to corral that puck quickly and get it off.
Toronto's push in the offensive end gets them the equalizer they needed.
Yeah, and with impeccable timing too, James. Yeah, at the end of the period, you always know you want to maintain your composure, but you also want to create a ton of energy. You don't want to be scored on, but you certainly want to score a goal. They did just that. They got themselves back at evens in this game.
Taken by Pedersen. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Shot! Goalie with the stop. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Here in the late goings of the period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Moves it quickly over to Valimaki. The Leafs are on the attack. Dumps it in. Detroit's got it behind the net. Moves it on over to Sider. Looks to pass it to Hughes. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Dumps the puck in. Detroit's got the puck along the boards. Gets it over to Hughes. Scooped up along the wall by Clark. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. And some textbook body contact there. And a great save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. They take possession as he locks him up off the face-off. And nearing the final minute of the second. Glove save, and he handles it with ease. The Red Wings win the draw. Passes the puck over to Burish. And now it's grabbed by May. Takes a shot. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. Takes it at center. Here's a short pass to Morrissey. Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next.
Well, better period for the Leafs. We gave up the go-ahead goal, but we managed to tie it up at the end. Now we got to look for that go-ahead goal for ourselves. Let's hope we can find it in the third.
We are moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. Well, time to find out who wants this one more as we are underway in the third. The Red Wings have it against the wall. And that's stopped by the goaltender. Great save to stay with it.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Huge hit in the corner. Great stop by Wall. Pokes it away in his own end. It's in.
There it is. Eric Lindros.
Own goal.
James, how surprised do you think the goaltender is? He just spins around and tries to clear the puck, and he fires it past the tender.
The Leafs, with that goal, have gone up by 1 here in the third.
Well, you're better up by 1 than down by 1, James, but there's a lot of runway left. Now it's a mindset of attack, but be defensively responsible.
Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Good hit to bump him off the puck. Quick pass across to Riley. Gets in front of it. Can't hang on after that hit. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. Lafreniere is taking it from his own end. Grabbed along the board by Haller. Shakes off the coverage. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Quick shot! And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off a stick. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. The Leafs have it now. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Here they come. They've got numbers. And that's off a stick. Detroit's got the puck in the defensive end. Taken along the wall by Tomasino. Tries to feed it over to May. Detroit's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. From the right side, takes the pass. Puts it on net. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
From the point, they take control of it. And he takes the feed. And that's intercepted by Sandberg.
The Red Wings have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
And now it's to Valimaki. And that's picked up by Herta. Driving right to the front. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Detroit's had countless shots throughout the night, but they still find themselves behind the 8 ball here in period number 3. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Nelson. Puck sent over to Provorov. Feeds it over. Coming close. Gets a piece of it to make the save.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, is in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job. Hasek's really had the pulse of his team this game, James. I mean, making some huge saves at the right time, and that's what you need from your goaltender, to sort of weather the storm when they have to and make the timely save when they need to. You garner momentum from it. It's uplifting, and it provides energy.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Leafs lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Nelson's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Woll's gonna hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Lindros finally breaks through and gets on the score sheet here, James. He's been sniffing around it all night. A ton of puck touches in the right spots at the right time. Just hasn't been able to connect. The coaching staff and everyone's going to love that he didn't get frustrated. He's stuck with it, and he's rewarded for his efforts.
Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Big-time save and a big-time shot. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The Red Wings win the draw here in their own end. Detroit's got it across the line. Shot! Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Shot! Comes up with a stop. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. the defensive zone. Feeds it on over to McGillney. Takes the feed. Gaining momentum along the wing. Shot! The Leafs gain possession in their own end.
I was never expected to score, James, so this never really bothered me. I was always on the defensive side of it. But listen, the goaltenders had to make some huge save. Everyone's talking about the chances. How about the tenders and their positioning and the ability to move within the net?
Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Big stop right there. Woll's got it, and he's going to hang on as we get a whistle.
Well, he's been dialed in right from puck drop, and he has been under siege, James. Nice job to hold on to that puck. Now they can hit the reset button.
More than half the period has expired. It's 2-1. Slides it across. Too many bodies in the way. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Bertuzzi. Detroit's got the puck. Quick feed to Primo. Gain momentum up along the side. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Working the puck deep inside their own end. The Leafs gain the zone. Here's a shot, and he comes up with it. Handles it along the blue line. The Red Wings scoop it up along the boards. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Foot. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. And that's deflected off someone in front. Made the save on the play. Hasek's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. The Red Wings win the draw. Back to the blue line. And it's a much-needed whistle for the injured player who's down on the ice.
Lafreniere is going to have to find his footing after that last hit here, James. I think he was injured on the play. I mean, he took a massive hit, and he just seemed to take it the wrong way.
Toronto's won the faceoff at center.
Foot's going to have to keep his head up, James. I mean, he caused that injury on a hometown player, and the crowd is frustrated, and they're booing every time he touches the puck.
Loses the coverage there. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Moves it to Carlton. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. In the final moments of this period, Toronto's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. The Leafs take possession off the face-off. Here they come up along the wing.
Leading in late in the game, you know that the coach is going to choose players who are dependable and know exactly what to do at the right time. Putting that puck in deep is the right thing.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Hughes wins the face-off. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Puck grab by Myers. The Red Wings gain possession along the wall. Detroit's got it against the boards. Picked off by McDonald. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Detroit's got possession of the puck. The Red Wings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Wall.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Rocks him on the play. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by McDonald. Intercepts it at center. Sends the pass over. And that goes off a body. Comes up with the stop.
Wall has been dominant in the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team, giving him a real opportunity to win.
Still a tight one here as we approach the final minute of the third. Great pass from off the right side. Works it across to Tomasino. From center they get into the attacking area. Denies him!
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Slides the pass over to Carlton. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. The Red Wings have pulled the goaltender here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice in hopes of a goal. Strong defensive effort. Chance in an empty.
There we go. Ivan Provorov.
That's his first of the year.
Well, you can see the body language on them, James. The dying moments of the game, and they're able to get the empty net goal. Everyone can take a deep breath here, as that should do it.
Toronto's got time, and after that empty netter, quite a significant lead on their side now here, Cheryl.
Yeah, James, it's all but over, isn't it? And that's a great play to be able to get that puck 200 feet down the ice when you're under pressure with the extra attacker.
Puts it wide of the net.
And you can see the frustration. You're not going to get a better look than that, James. The goaltender was aggressive, challenges, and he just misses it wide.
Turns it aside with the glove. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Toronto's coaches have to be impressed from what they're seeing from their players tonight. All sorts of scoring chances, and they lead late in the third. Series won the draw here in the defensive zone. That's it. There's the final horn to close this one up. And the losing streak continues despite the fact that this was a game that was theirs for the taking.
Yeah, and it's extremely frustrating, right? You felt like you could have had it. You came out on fire, and you just weren't able to capitalize and get it done. So you're going to have to figure out a way to reset here, James. Easier said than done, though. You can feel the energy just sapped out of this group.
Well, hope to see you down the road real soon as we say goodbye here from ringside tonight. From all of us here on EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski. Good night.
Well, the Leafs saved their best period for last, as they got enough to take home the win. They outshoot Detroit 34-30, out-hit them 49-38. Have more time in attack, better pass percentage, won the faceoffs 22-15, and there were no power plays in the game. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Myers with an assist, Lindros, Provorov, Murray with goals, Nelson and Danfus with assists. And Hasek made 29 saves on 30 shots, 1 goal allowed for a .967 save percentage. And for Detroit, Jack Hughes with the goal, Gilney Sider with assists, and Joseph Wall made 31 saves on 33 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .939 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto's record improves to 8-5 for 22 points, and they move up to 4th place in the league. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as Toronto heads to Colorado to face the Avalanche.